everyone, we will have a new video lesson for today. We will learn about general mathematics and it talks about function as representations of real-life situations. So what do we need to know? What is our target skill for today? Our objective is to give real-life situations using functions, including the piecewise functions. So let's start. Let us start by recalling what is a relation and a function that it is commonly learned during our Math 8 or during our grade 8. So I hope we could still recall it. Now, what comes out to our minds pagka narinig natin yung term na relation? Ano ba ang relation? So commonly, ang unang nasa isipan natin ay yung relasyon ng dalawang tao. Okay, so karaniwan, are you in a relationship? So ganyan yung common notion natin. But relation could also be seen and felt with our friends, especially to our family and to our faith in God, no matter what our faith is. So in mathematics, ganun din po. Relation shows the relationship between two variables. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang mag-isa. Okay? Ngayon, ano tong two variables na to? Commonly, these are x and y. So, yung x na yan and y, yan din ay tinatawag na ordered pairs. Ma'am, bakit ordered? Order, may tamang ayos. Laging nauuna ang value ng x kesa kay y. Ang ibang tawag saan ay input for x at ang value naman ng y ay output. Kung baga, meron kang blender. Yung blender na yon, yun yung function mo. Ang input mo doon, halimbawa ay mango. So, yung mangga, lalagay mo sa loob ng blender. Tapos, syempre, pagka nag-function na yon, so magiging shake na. Ibig sabihin, blended na yung kalalabasan. So, merong output. So, that is the connotation of input and output in terms of a function. So, may relation tayo. Ngayon, yung input na yan, ang ibang tawag dyan ay domain. And for the output, that is the range. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng values ng x ay domain, lahat ng values ng y ay range. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now, let's proceed on the types of relations. The first one is the one-to-one. Anong ibig sabihin yan, ma'am? Kada isang value ng x, meron tayong value for y. So, for my example, I have here Marikina. This is the first value of x paired up with the value of y, which is 1800 or the zip code. So, yung zip code na to ay para lang talaga kay Marikina. And this one, si Pasig, naka-pair up sa zip code niya na 1609. So for this case, kaya nga 1:1. Every one value of x is paired up with one value of y. Okay? Next, ganun dito sa one-to-many. This is the value of x and these are the values of y. Anderson paired up with 2. Anderson paired up with Salvador, Anderson paired up with Alonzo, Anderson, and then Barreto. So, ibig sabihin, kada isang value ng x naka-paired up sa maraming value ng y. Kaya tinawag na one-to-many. Next naman is many-to-one. Kabaligtaran naman niya. Maraming value ng x na naka-paired up sa iisang value ng y. So, Word, Excel, and the PowerPoint are all softwares or systems under the Microsoft. Okay? So, ganun siya. Now, let us reflect. Are all relations can be considered as a function? So, dyan pumapasok yung konsepto ng function. Ano nga ba ang function? In mathematics, once we say function, it is a relation in which each element in the domain is paired with exactly one element in the range. So, ibig sabihin nito, si function ay isang relation. Kasi nga, may pairing tayo between x and y. Dapat daw, exactly 1. Sa domain, naka-paired up kay range. It only means that the value of x should not be repeated. Bawal maulit. Kada isang value ng x, dapat naka-pair up siya doon sa isang value kay y. Okay, so each, kada isa. So pag sinabing domain, value ni x. Pag sinabing range, value ni y. So don't forget that. Now, balikan natin tong kaninang example natin. So dito, sa 1-to-1, kung ilalagay natin siya in ordered pairs, kasi yun yung madaling makita karaniwan. So si Marikina, naka-paired up sa zip code niya na 1800. Si Pasig, naka-paired up sa 1609. Dito naman, si Anderson, naka-pair up kay Chu. Si Anderson, naka-pair up kay Salvador. Anderson and Alonzo. Anderson and then Barreto. Dito naman, Word to Microsoft. Excel to Microsoft. And then PowerPoint to Microsoft. So, ganyan siya. From mapping to ordered pairs. Let's go back to the question. Are all relations can be considered as a function? The answer here is no. Kung mapapansin niyo, katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, the values of x should not be repeated. So dito, Marikina lang at saka Pasig. Kaya si 1-to-1 ay function. Okay? Ngayon, dito, si Word, si Excel, si PowerPoint, it's not repeated. Though nagre-repeat yung Microsoft, yung letter M sa value of y, it doesn't matter because that's the output. Ang importante dito, yung input, yung domain mo, yung value ng X mo na si Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, hindi dapat na ulit. Kaya many-to-one is a function. Itong one-to-many, kung mapapansin niyo, Anderson, 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 Anderson. So, kumbaga parang sa relasyon, hindi siya functionable kung hindi ka devoted sa isa, kung hindi ka stick to one. Okay? So, if that's the case, one-to-one and many-to-one are all functions. Pero si one-to-one, si one-to-many rather, itong one-to-many, siya lang ay relation. Okay? I hope that's clear. So, using this diagram, it tells us that not all relations are functions, but all functions are relations. Okay? So, paano ba natin mape-present ang relations and functions? Pwedeng ordered pairs, pwedeng table of values, mapping, equations, and then graph. So, may 5 paraan. Basically, 5 ways. The first one is the ordered pairs. Katulad ng mga ginagawa natin kanina. We have here the first ordered pair, 1, 2, then 2, 3, 3, 5, and 4, and 7. So, let us identify the domain and the range. So, pag sinabi ulit nating domain, these are the x values. So, balikan ulit natin, ordered pairs, nauuna lagi si x kesa kay y. So, the domain here are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yung nauuna, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the range, the values of y. Ano kaya ang values of y? Very good. Here are the 2, 3, 5, and 7. The second element inside the ordered pair. Okay, so if that's the case, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi na uulit ang value ng x natin sa domain, which means this is a function. So let us try. Which of the following is a function? Is it A or B? Okay, thank you so much. Very good. The answer here is letter A. As you can notice, -1, -2, 1, and 8. Hindi na uulit ang value ng x. Pero dito sa letter B, meron tayong 1, 1, 1. So, nauulit yung 1. Tapos, naging 2. So, hindi na siya function. relation lang siya. So if that's the case, what is the domain here? Thank you. The domain here is -1, -2, 1, and then 8. And then the range, 0, 3, 5, and -7. Okay, I hope that's clear for the ordered pairs. Let's now proceed with the table of values. For the table of values, commonly it started with ordered pairs. So let's have this example again. Pag sinabing table, nakatabular kasi siya. Madaling makita ang value ng x at saka ang y. Ulit, si x, yun yung input, yun yung output. Okay, sa ibang modules kasi, ganito ang itsura niya. Okay? Patayo lang siya. Pero parehas lang yan. Sa kaliwa yung x, sa kanan yung y. So this is your input and this is your output. So paano yan, ma'am? Unahin natin yung 1 and 2. Ito yung x, ito yung y. So 1 and then 2. Okay? The next one, this one is 2 and then 3. Ito yon. Next one is 3 and 5 and then 4 and 7. We could easily determine if the values of x are repeating or not. So if this case, on this case, okay, dali nating makita, hindi na uulit ang value ng x. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yun yung domain natin. So, yan ay function. Okay? Next one. Which of the following is a function? Try natin in real life. On the first one, we have the height and the weight. So, yung nasa kaliwa ulit, yun yung value ng x, nasa kanan yung y. And for letter B, we have the input bread. These are the values of x. Pandesal, monay, ensaymada, pandecoco, pandeleche. Then the output or the values of y for the price, we have 150, 150, 180, 180, and then 200. Look at the values. Okay. So, the function here is letter B. Kasi kung mapapansin niyo dito sa letter A, naulit yung 65 inches. So, nag-violate na siya doon sa definition natin ng function. So, dito, okay lang maulit yung mga 150 and 180 because these are only values of y. Okay? Next, yan yung nabanggit ko na kanina, yan yung tinatawag natin na mapping. For that example, that is a 1-to-1. At yung isa pa nating mapping natin kanina, that is the many-to-one, which is considered as a function. Okay? So, isang technique pa, itong arrow na to, di ba dito nagsa-start? Tapos, going to the right, kung nasaan yung arrowhead, okay, kung saan nagsa-start, nandun yung value ng x, yung arrowhead, dun yung y. Okay? So, that's the technique. Kasi baka mamaya, nililito lang tayo ng gumawa ng isang activity, binaligtad yung arrow. So, be careful on that part. Next, let's have an equation. So, ano siya sa problem solving? A student who wants to earn extra income while studying got a job at a certain food chain where he or she earns 450 pesos per day. Write the total income or salary each as a function of the number and days that the student works. It only means, bawa parang sa buhay natin ngayon. Hindi lang tayo basta-basta nag-aaral. Yung iba sa atin, nagtatrabaho din. And for this case, siya ay nagtatrabaho sa isang food chain na ang sahod daw niya ay 450 pesos per day. So, yun yung konsepto ng problem. Now, our goal here is to make it as a function. Okay? So, dito, may napapansin kayo, may h at saka may n. Diba ganyan minsan sa mga math problems? Ano ba yan? Karaniwan yan, ang ibig sabihin niya, nasa kaliwa. Okay? Yung ibig sabihin ng h dyan, that is the total income or salary. Magkano na ba kita niya? Magkano sahod niya? And then n here pertains to n, number. N, number of days. Okay? So, kung sa idea natin, ibig sabihin yan, magkano sinasahod niya kada araw? Okay, so ano siya in a function? So, ang representation natin dyan ay h of n. Ulit, ang basa po dito ay h of n. Ibig sabihin, nakadepende yung sasahurin natin doon sa dami ng ating ipinasok kada araw. Okay? Paano yon? That is 450 a day. So that is 450n. So this one is now our function notation. So yan yung function. So let's solve. Let's try. So if 3 days, halimbawa, pumasok siya ng 3 araw, magkano sahod niya? So ibig sabihin itong days na to, ibig sabihin yan yung value ng n. So, magiging h of n is equal to 450n. So, si n natin ay 3. Papalitan lang natin. Substitute nyo lang. H of 3 is equal to 450 times 3. 3 araw eh. Ibig sabihin, 3 450 meron siya. Okay? So, anong sagot dyan? So, ang sagot po dyan ay 1,350 pesos. So, ganun ginagamit ang function. And this kind of solution will be elaborated on the next topic, which is the evaluating function. So, next topic pa yan. So, mag-focus muna tayo kung paano gumawa ng function. So, ito yun, 450n. H of n is equal to 450n. Okay? Next one, sa graph. Paano malalaman? Kailangan alam natin ang vertical line test. Ano nga ba ang itsura ng vertical line? Pag sinabi nating vertical line, diretsong patayo. Okay? So, anong kinalaman yan? Kasi nga, di ba dapat, hindi umuulit ang value ng x. So, pagka nag-drawing ka ng vertical line within the graph, dapat exactly 1 point lang ang mai-intersect niya. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin ko? Let's have this example. Huwag kayong malilito na yung mga color block na to, may label naman yan na x at saka f of x or yung y. Ibig sabihin yan, yun yung mga x-axis and y-axis. Okay? So, hindi tayo makakapag-graph kung wala tayong x and y-axis kasi doon natin malalaman yung sa ordered pairs, yung sa points. So, ang focus natin ngayon dito, yung color blue. Okay? Nakikita yung color blue? Yan yung graph. So, ibig sabihin, pagka daw drawing ako ng vertical line all over the graph, dapat daw exactly 1 point ang tatamaan niya sa graph. Na ganun ang nangyari dito. Sa linya na to, sa vertical line na to, isa lang ang tumama dun sa blue na graph. Ganun din dito. Dito din po. Ito din, at ito. So, kahit saan, only 1 point lang ang tumatama dun sa vertical line at saka dun sa mismong graph natin. So, ibig sabihin, this one is a function. Ano ba yan, ma'am? Yung f of x. Yan yung generic na symbol ng function. So, huwag kayong malilito. Paano yan basahin? F of x. Katulad lang din ng kanina. So, that is only a symbol for a function. Next tayo. Next graph. Letter B. Itong graph na to, yung color blue na paslant. Sorry. So, drawing tayo ng vertical lines. Okay? Don't mind the numbers. Tingin lang ulit dun sa color blue na graph. Ilan ang tumama doon sa vertical line? Tsaka dun sa graph. So, kung mapapansin nyo, nag-intersect lang siya sa bawat isa ng isa lang. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, this one is a function. Ganun kasimple. Now, letter C. Pabilog naman siya. So, kung mapapansin nyo, drawing ako dito ng mga vertical lines ulit. Kahit saan mo dalhin yung vertical lines na yan, dapat daw iisang point lang ang na-intersect. Pero, kung mapapansin nyo dito, meron tayong dito sa taas at meron tayo dito sa baba. So, it only means that nauulit ang value ng x dyan. Kasi, meron siyang ka-pair up na value ng y na positive dito sa taas, tapos may negative dito sa baba. So, which means, it is clear to us that it is not a function. Okay? So, sa tanong, which of the following is a function, it is only letter A and B. Okay? I hope that's clear. Let's now proceed to a type of function. Ito yung medyo tricky. The piecewise function. By the root word itself, piece, bawat piraso. Okay? So it is also known as a compound function. Kasi pinagsama-sama, kumaga parang sa English, compound sentence, pinagsama-sama ang mga simple sentences. In mathematics, it is a function defined by multiple sub-functions. Yung sub-functions na yun yung bawat parts, yung bawat piece, where each sub-function applies a certain portion of the main function's domain. Kasi may rule. May sinusunod tayong rule. Anong ibig sabihin nun, ma'am? Ito, isa lang ang function natin, pero may mga parts siya. Kukunin mo si x squared kung ang value daw ng x ay less than 2. Dito naman, 6 ang sagot sa function kung ang value ng x daw ay 2. Dito naman, 10 minus x ang function kung ang value ng x ay greater than 2. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng mga ifs saan. Okay, so these are your domains or yung rule natin for that function. So ito yung tinatawag natin kanina na sub-function. Pero naka-under lang naman talaga siya sa isang function. So wag malilito. So let's have this scenario. The minimum fare for a tricycle ride costs 20 pesos for the first 5 kilometers, and each additional kilometer adds 2 pesos to the fare. Represent the tricycle fare in terms of the distance t in kilometers using the piecewise function. So unknowingly, na-apply na natin pala yung function dito sa buhay natin, sa pagsakay pa lang natin ng tricycle. Kasi hindi naman hinuhulaan yung kung magkano yung pamasahe. So, kada kilometro, di ba pagka sasakay tayo ng tricycle, may makikita tayong listahan ng presyo. So, ginagamitan yan ng function. So, let's have this. Analyze natin. The first 5 kilometers daw, 20 pesos daw yan. Tapos, kada dumadagdag na kilometro, nadadagdagan din daw ng 2 pesos. At kung mapapansin nyo, may letter D na naman tayo dito na symbol ng ibig sabihin daw ay distance. So, ilagay natin, let D be the distance in kilometers. Okay? The next one is tricycle fare, pamasahe. So, ibig sabihin, let F of D represents now the total fare. Total na pamasahe, depende doon sa distansya. So, syempre, nakadepende ang presyo ng pamasahe dun sa kung gaano kalayo ang ni-ride natin doon sa tricycle. Okay? So, unahin natin ulit yung first 5 kilometers. So, we have F of D. May dalawa tayong scenario. So, dalawa rin ang sub-function natin. So, we have 20 pesos if and only if the distance is up to first 5 kilometers. D is less than or equal to 5. Ibig sabihin yan, pwedeng mas mababa kesa kay 5. Basta ang maximum natin ay 5. Lalagyan natin dito ng limit din na 0. Bakit? Kasi wala namang, hindi naman pwedeng negatives. Diba? Pagdating sa mga kilometro ng ganyan, hindi naman physics ang pinag-uusapan natin. Yung haba ng tinakbo ng tricycle. Okay? So, sana malinaw yan. So, if ever, kung bawa, 3 kilometers lang, so pasok pa rin siya dun sa first 5 kilometers. So, ang bayad mo, 20 pesos. Next, dun tayo sa additional kilometer. Padaliin natin. Halimbawa, meron tayong 7 kilometers. So, si 7 kilometers ay binubuo ng 5 kilometers at saka 2 kilometers. Bakit ko ginanyan? Kasi first 5 kilometers eh. So, ito yung 5 na yon. Na ang presyo daw ay 20 pesos. Tapos, itong additional na to, so this is your additional. Ang presyo daw niyan ay 2 pesos. So, magiging 2 times the 2 pesos. Tama ba? So, magiging 20 pesos plus 2 times 2. So, that is 4 pesos. Equivalent, ang total fare natin ngayon ay 24 pesos. So, madaling illustration, di ba? So, paano na yan in mathematics? Para hindi na ganyan ang gagawin kahaba. Gagawin natin saan ay, let's have this. So, si 5, re-represent ay 20 pesos. So, yan yung initial kasi. Plus, paano nakuha tong si additional? Kasi, minus natin dito. Okay, nanggaling kasi siya dyan. So, magiging D minus yung limit natin na 5 kilometers. At magkano daw? 2 pesos sa kada additional. Okay, so kung simplify natin yan, magiging 20 plus 2 times d, 2d, then 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. So magiging 20 plus 2d and negative 10, ang common dito ay 20 tsaka negative 10 or minus 10. So in short, 20 minus 10, the answer there is 10 plus 2d. Okay po. So in short, or pwede rin dyan, 2d plus 10. Para ayusin natin kasi constant tong 10 eh. So magiging 2d plus 10. If and only if ang distance na tinakbo natin dun sa tricycle ay greater than 5 kilometers, more than the 5 kilometers. So try natin to, yung 7 kilometers kanina. So this is our d. So d is 7 kilometers. So f of d is equal to 2d plus 10. So ang d natin dito ay 7. Tama ba? Yun yung kilometro eh. So 2 times 7 plus 10. So 2 times 7, the answer there is 14 plus 10. So the answer here is 24. So madali nang makompute. Okay? So this is now our piecewise function. Okay? So meron tayong dalawang scenario. Pagka first 5 kilometers ito at ito naman yung additional kilometers. Okay? I hope that's clear. Math may be difficult for most of us, but do not give up. Let us continue to practice and persevere. Math isip ng mabuti, math tanong pag di maunawaan, at tayo ay math usap. Maraming salamat. God bless you.